Hello, this is my review of a Mr. Heater 30,000 to 80,000 BTU propane heater. It's the model MH80CV, and I purchased this on Amazon for 99 bucks including shipping. Here's the box, and there's the unit. And I just fired it up, so this is not a review long term to tell you how it does, but rather initially just first impressions. It was easy to set it up. Basically just hook up the propane hose from the unit over here to my 100-pound cylinder, which I just purchased for $30 on Craigslist. I have smaller cylinders, but I really wanted to get a bigger one to keep out here in the garage and hopefully avoid having to fill this thing very often. Currently it's on the low setting, and I did just light it up. Getting a little bit of a, I guess you'd call it a break-in odor, kind of burning off the little bit of grease and paint and whatnot. But other than that, it's just sitting here quietly heating. It's not very noisy, at least here on the low setting. I have not yet turned it up. It puts out a nice heat about like a campfire, which is sort of what it looks like here. As they say in their brochures, you know, this thing is designed for use in a well-ventilated place and not a real tight thing. It does need oxygen to burn, obviously, and it puts off some CO2, but I don't notice any smoke, no real odors of any kind other than that little bit of paint, you know, baking in. But overall, very pleased so far. Anyway, I've got as you can see, just your standard old 3-car garage here that's a mess, and I wanted to get out here and do some cleaning and put away all these boxes and get this place back into workshop function. And it's just been too cold to work, but this heater I'm hoping will help that. I started this process just a few minutes ago. I think I wrote down here it was 46 degrees in the garage at 4:16 p.m. and it's still about 47 or 48 degrees. It hasn't done a whole lot yet in the way of warming it up, but it's only been running for 4 or 5 minutes. So I'm going to turn it up to high. I haven't done that yet, so we'll see what it looks like when we do that. Your knob's down here. This is the pilot knob. You push that in and hold it. It allows the gas to come into the pilot. Then you hold the pilot button down. You reach over here and flip this igniter button a few times. It took me about 10 clicks until it lit. Then you hold the pilot in for another 30 seconds to get the thermocouple hot, and then you release it and it whooshes right up into whatever mode you have it set at. So here's low mode. Let's turn her up to high. Okay, there's high. You can see quite a bit more noise. I mean, I wouldn't call it crazy loud, but it's definitely more noisy at the high setting. It also throws a lot more heat, I'm guessing. So we'll leave it up on there for a little bit and see how she heats. I think I'll just leave it up on high. It's 4:23 p.m. and we'll see how long it takes it to bring it up to a good level in here on high, and then I'll come back online and hopefully get this video all in one clip. My garage is it's insulated in the walls. It is sheetrocked. The ceiling is sheetrocked and taped, but there's no insulation up there. The doors, I think, have a light little bit of insulation on them. And it's actually a pretty nice day outside today. It's about 40 out right now, so it's not really cold, but we'll see how long it takes it to get up to 70 here, and we'll go from there. Okay, John here. We're back on with the Mr. Heater, portable propane convection heater, the MH80CV. It is still running on high, and it is now 4:45, so I've had it on for just about 30 minutes. When I started, the temperature in here was about 46 degrees, and we are now at, if I can get the angle, right there she is, about 65, 66 degrees, so roughly 20 degrees in 30 minutes. Most of that time running on high. I'm going to turn it down to low, make it a little quieter, and frankly it's warm enough in here for me now. I love it so far. It really takes the chill off just within 10-15 minutes. You felt I was shedding layers, took my hat off and started working in here, getting something done, instead of coming to the garage going, gee, I wish it was not so cold in here. So anyway, here's the box it came in, and the thing was pretty securely packaged. Had your standard old styrofoam top and bottom, and some instructions that came along with it. There's my leftover clothes, but instructions, your typical safety stuff, warranty stuff, all of that. But anyway, it's a keeper. The only thing I noticed right off is that it discolored on top. The paint apparently discolored just from the, the heat, which is, I guess, not unexpected. The thing is very light. It's just made out of sheet metal. Kind of reminds me of those old stoves that used to go in the wall tents. They were made out of real thin sheet metal. And this one's not much different. But anyway, hooked up to especially to a good size cylinder like this, I think it would probably take care of your garage heating needs. I'm going to turn this down. Too much ruckus in here. Anyway, I think it would take care of this cylinder. I'm hoping should last me the rest of the winter. It's December 16th now, here in the Boise, Idaho area, and but this thing really takes the chill off, and I like it. So with that, if I have anything to add, I'll post it later, but for now this gives you an idea what you're buying if you get one of these guys. The price is certainly right, and I had looked into putting a wall, or rather a ceiling mounted unit somewhere over in here. I do have a gas furnace here, and with easy access to natural gas, and so in time I may put in a dedicated heat unit in here that's plumbed with natural gas, which would be a little less expensive in the long run due to the lower cost of the natural gas. But really, for something that you can use not only here, but if you're up hunting, or a camp trip, or out on your back patio maybe on a cool evening, that's where I think this thing's going to come in great, is just during football season, when we're out watching the Broncos beat everybody else, go Boise State. Then we can throw this thing out on the patio and get some extra heat out there when we're out having a cigar or enjoying the outdoors a little bit. So, okay, I hope that helps. And buy one, I think. I'll let you know if I change my mind.